Big Letdown, I went in, took me a couple weeks to do. I went through a bunch of stuff when I was making it. It's the last record I made with Justin. You know, it's one of the last ones Justin made. So it's special for a lot of reasons. People like the Big Letdown the most. So makes people the happiest.
Hence probably the Deluxe
Yeah,
39 song
absolutely.
version.
It's the one I'm most proud of out of the trilogy. The solo trilogy.
It was interesting to hear the sort of the progress of the song, because on the Deluxe version you've got home demo, and you can listen to a live track, and then the final track, and it's interesting to hear like some of the changes that were made, you know, during the process. So in that aspect, I think that Deluxe version is awesome. Some people might think that's a little too much if you're not.
Well, yeah, and I appreciate you listening to it and noticing stuff like that, because I agree with you. That's not for the casual listener. And for that reason, those demos, like, they're not on Spotify or any streaming sites. That's for, like, when you buy them. It's just the live recording and the album are the stuff that's streaming. And then if you want to buy the record, you can get it comes with all those demos, because, you know, I'm like that. I listen to records constantly. And there's a big liner note that goes along with it that tells the story of that record. Originally, I wanted it to be like Get Back. I wanted it to be like a live album of all new songs. And that's where that live record comes from. Justin recorded the live record in Oshkosh. It was Sawdust Days. I don't know if you guys ever played that.
No.
Yeah. So it was like 1 PM in a giant like beer tent. But Perkins was what got hired to engineer the whole thing. So it was like a 24-track multi-recording of the entire set. And I was like, oh, opportunity. So I talked to Justin about it, and Tyler and Amos were into it, and we're like, all right, let's do it. And that's why I think we play so well. And thankfully it finally got released, because it wasn't enough for a full album, and it sounded good, it sounded great, but then Tyler left the band, because he was in that band, Surgeons in Heat, so he did his own thing. And that's when Mike Zink stepped in, and he's the one who's actually playing bass on the Big Letdown. He was in the Mystery Girls from Green Bay, and currently Hugh Blank's Joyless Ones.